Find the area of the region bounded by the x-axis, the vertical lines x equals 0 and x equals 1, and the curve given by y equals 1 plus x squared. So we want to use 4 rectangles and the upper sum. Okay. All right, so let's just draw a quick sketch of this graph here. Okay. Now I know we're using 0 and 1, so we're going to use the first quadrant here. So our graph is x squared, which is a U shape, right? So we got the U shape, but we go up 1 unit, so we're going to be about here. Okay. And if x equals 1 is here, okay, so what we're going to do is essentially find the area of this shaded region right here. Okay. Now we're going to use 4 rectangles and the upper sum. Okay. So we're going to split this. Now we know this is a coordinate 1, right? So we're going to split this into 4 regions. And we're going to use the upper sum, which means we want to be above the graph. Okay. So we can essentially draw our 4 rectangles like this. Okay. So we can see here, okay, that we're going to need these 4 points. Okay. Because remember, essentially we're finding the area of each of these 4 rectangles. Okay. So we know that this is the point 1 quarter, I'm sorry, right? This is the point 1/2, this is the point 3/4, and this is the point 1 right here, right? Let's think about that. For this first rectangle right here, okay, we're going to need, well, let's just write the formula first, right? For the upper sum, we're going to need 1/4 times f of 1/4, okay? Because 1/4 is the width here, and this height is going to be, well, f of whatever that value is, right, which is 1/4. And then we need 1/4 times f of 1/2, right, because this is the x coordinate, x equals 1/2 here, right? So when x is 1/2, we need to find what this y value is. How do we find that? Well, by plugging it in here, right? And then similarly, we need 1/4 times f of 3/4, and then 1/4 times f of 1. Okay, so these essentially is the area of each of these 4 rectangles, and then we are going to just add them all together. Okay, well, what is f of 1/4, right? Well, we just plug in the 1/4 here, right? So f of 1/4, right, is 1 plus 1/16, which is 17/16. Okay, f of 1/2 is 1 plus 1/2 squared, which is 1/4. So that gives us 1 and 1/4. I'll write that as an improper fraction, 5/4. F of 3/4, once again, is 1 plus 3/4 squared, which is 9/16. As an improper fraction, that'll be 25/16. And then finally, f of 1, right? Well, we're just going to plug the 1 in there. That's pretty simple, right? That's just 2. Okay, so we need to do 1/4 times 17/16 plus 1/4 times 5/4 plus 1/4 times 25/16 plus 1/4 times 2. Right, and then adding all of these together, okay, will give us the upper sum, right? We call this the upper sum. So we end up with a 94/64. I use a calculator for this, right? We'll reduce that 47/32, which when rounded to 2 decimal, we'll round this to 2 decimal places, right? 1.47, right? So using the upper sum and 4 rectangles, this is the approximation that we get. Okay, the more rectangles that we use, well, our approximation should be get closer and closer to the actual area. Okay, but in this case, using the upper sum and using 4 rectangles, right, this is the approximation that we get.